What's up everyone, it's Tube and welcome back to another top 5 video. In today's top 5, I share the top 5 Pokemon in Generation 3 that deserve a Mega Evolution, excluding the starters and legendaries of the region. Also keep in mind that these are opinion based, so be sure to share your own top 5 in the comments below. Coming in at number 5 is a physical tank with an amazing move pool. Its typing got nerfed in X and Y, causing it to drop down to UU. Despite the nerf, it is still a very powerful Pokemon. This Pokemon is Metagross. Even though Generation 3 had 2 pseudo-legendaries, Salamence and Metagross, I feel Metagross deserves one more than Salamence, and if only one of them were to get a Mega Evolution, it should be Metagross. With good HP and defenses, it can tank physical hits, and with its high offensive stats and decent speed, it can be ran with different powerful sets. If Metagross were to Mega Evolve, it should become a wall that breaks down walls. Every stat should get boosted, especially its attack and defense, all at the cost of speed. With more attack and access to priority moves such as Stab, Bullet Punch, a lot of the stats wouldn't focus on speed except for an agility set. Most sets run on Metagross keep it slow. The boost to special attack will also allow you to run a special or mix set, and its minor special defense boost will allow it to take special attacks better. It should maintain its steel and psychic typing, but in addition to boost its defenses, should get the ability filter, which reduces super effective damage by 25%. Overall, it would be a slow tank guaranteed to punch a hole in the opponent's team. Coming in at number 4 is a more underlooked fast physical attacker. Its typing in combination with its ability allows it to take minimal damage from entry hazards, making a really good hit and run attacker. This Pokemon is Flygon. Flygon may have basic stats, but its wide move pool can give really good type coverage and make it less predictable. Due to the fact that it doesn't have any good stat boosting moves other than Power Up Punch, it's mostly used as a choiced physical attacker. Despite it having 2 immunities, it has very few resistances and can't take an invested attack well. If Flygon were to Mega Evolve, it should get a large boost to its 2 most important stats, attack and speed, and a smaller buff to its defense, and special attack, overall maintaining the same stat structure. At base 130 speed, it ties with Pokemon like Crobat and outspeeds a lot of its former threats, and in combination with its offensive boost and wide move pool, it will pose a large threat and hit hard. Also, with added bulk and only 3 weaknesses, it will be able to take a resisted or neutral hit even better. It should maintain its ground and dragon typing, but get the ability Mold Breaker, which negates the opponent's ability while attacking. And in combination with moves like Earthquake and Fire Punch, you will be able to safely hit many other Pokemon hard. Its 3 weaknesses still, however, pose a large threat, and 2 invested super effective attacks will easily knock it out if it isn't offensive. Losing Levitate would also make it vulnerable to entry hazards and ground moves, but you've just gotta play smart and use its move pool and its speed to your advantage. Coming in at number 3 is a very unique Pokemon. It rivals a Pokemon from 2 generations prior to its own, being on the special side. This Pokemon is Milotic. Milotic has always been the counterpart to Gyarados ever since Generation 3, sharing the exact same stats flipped to its special stats. Gyarados received a Mega Evolution becoming part Dark, so it only felt logical for Milotic to Mega Evolve and become part Fairy. Milotic has always been a very threatening wall to teams, and after activating its Marvel Scale, it can be a very difficult Pokemon to take down, especially considering it can learn Recover. Its high special attack and good moveset can allow it to have good type coverage, and can easily provide neutral type coverage. If Milotic were to Mega Evolve, it should still rival Gyarados as the special defensive counterpart as it always did. Its defense, and special attack should get a major boost, as well as a smaller boost to its physical attack. Being retyped to part Fairy may add its weaknesses up to 3, but it also makes it resist and immune to many common types in the metagame. With more physical defense, its main weakness is patched up, and it can take any hit, especially at base 95 HP. Milotic, however, doesn't learn any Fairy type moves, which would make its change typing useless offensively. However, by giving it the ability Pixelate, it can turn its very few normal attacks into a boosted Fairy attack. Stab Water and Stab Fairy attacks have perfect neutral type coverage on their own, and while being able to tank hits and land an attack with massive base 130 special attack, Mega Milotic would be that one Mega you don't want to go up against. Coming in at number 2 are actually 2 version exclusive Pokemon. They are looked at as rivals, one being more defensive, one being more offensive, and these 2 are Shiftry and Ludicolo. Ludicolo is a really good special defensive wall, and allowing it to set up a rain dance can make it a large threat. Its water and grass typing also provides amazing coverage, however being dependent on the rain it isn't very effective without it, and can be an easy 2-hit KO by aiming at its physical defense. Similarly, Shiftry is a really good offensive Pokemon that can easily force out switches with its type coverage. Its max potential relies on it being in the sun, raising its speed to a base 160. Shiftry has the potential to be run as a physical, special, or even mixed attacker, and with access to Sword Stance and Sucker Punch, it can still be a large threat without the sun. However, priority moves, bulky Pokemon, and general U-turners can get the upper hand and take out a Shiftry. If Ludicolo were to Mega Evolve, it should be based around scaling it into a very defensive Pokemon. It should receive a large boost to its defenses as well as special attack, and should get a small speed boost. It should maintain its Water Grass typing, but get a new ability called Plastic Guard that would give it a 50% boost to its defense and special defense in the rain, essentially a cosmic power boost, which would make it an even larger threat in the rain. It can wall both variety of attackers, and with base 120 special attack, can hit you with a strong stab Giga Drain to restore its health, and a rain boosted stab Hydro Pump to hit even those who resisted hard. The best way to take down Ludicolo would be to target its physical defense and attack it while it's not strengthened by the rain. If Shiftry were to Mega Evolve, it should be based around keeping it as a fast, powerful, but fragile Pokemon. It should get a huge boost to its attack, special attack, and speed, and also get an ability similar to Mega Ludicolo's, which I'll refer to as Chondric Power. Chondric Power should give Mega Ludicolo a 50% boost to its attack and special attack in the sun, allowing it to be a very strong and fast attacker. It can punch a hole through the opponent's entire team with its coverage and break walls, and with a strong mixed move pool, there aren't many things that want to take a hit from this. Its greatest weakness is its low defenses, which make it vulnerable to faster Pokemon, forcing it to rely on Sucker Punch. Stalling out and taking its Sunshine away can also be a problem for Mega Shiftry, but with base 140 attack and 115 special attack, it can hold itself without the sun. Coming down to the number one HOENN Pokemon that deserves a Mega Evolution is a Pokemon with strong defensive potential and a typing unique to only 2 other Pokemon families. However, having a limited move pool, it can be very predictable and easy to set up on. This Pokemon is Tropius. Tropius is a grass and flying type with 2 notable abilities, Chlorophyll, which doubles its speed in the sun, and Harvest, which can restore a consumed berry and certain to restore it in the sun. Tropius has the potential to be good with access to small variety of strong moves like Dragon Dance and Leech Seed, but its typing is terrible for the X and Y's metagame, and everything it's weak against is commonly run on teams. Its low speed and offensive stats make it hard for it to fight back, and it can easily be shut down by taunters and ice types like Mamoswine. If Tropius were to Mega Evolve, it should focus more on being defensive than being offensive. Its defenses should receive a major boost, and its offenses should receive a minor boost. In combination with base 99 HP, its defenses will allow it to be a more solid wall. In addition, it should also get the ability Thick Fat, which halves damage taken from fire and ice attacks. Ice types won't threaten Tropius as much, and it will be able to sustain itself better with more offensive power. This will make Tropius a much bigger threat, but it can still be walled by defensive Pokemon and mostly requires setting up to deal damage back. But as a wall to switch into to take hits and then threatening with Leech Seed, Toxic, or even Dragon Dance, Mega Tropius would definitely be a much more feared Pokemon. Anyways, those are the top 5 Pokemon of HOENN that deserve a Mega Evolution. Be sure to let me know your list on potential HOENN Megas in the comments below, and also don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Our top 5 on potential Sinnoh Megas will be up very soon, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out.